Okay, this is a quick follow-up video about envelopes. So in the previous video we looked at the amplifier envelope, and I'd just like to show you the effect of the filter envelope on the filter. So I've already set the filter envelope. The filter envelope has the same settings: attack, decay, sustain, and release. So I put in some attack on the filter envelope. I put in a little bit of decay, a little bit of sustain, and a little bit of release. And I want to show you how that affects the sound. Now, once you've set the envelope, you have to go back to the filter section and change the filter envelope intensity, labeled filter EG int. Okay? And it can be negative or positive. So let me show you how the effect of that. So this is without any intensity setting changed, zero intensity on the filter envelope. Now if I turn the intensity into the negative region, I think I still have the distortion on. I do. Okay, which actually can be nice to kind of overdrive the filter a little bit. Alright, so here we go. You can hear how the cutoff value varies. It sort of increases in effect, and then it sort of decreases when the decay is engaged. And that's with all of the parameters set. Now, if I put it to a positive value, because this is a low-pass filter, let's see what happens. You sort of get the resonance, maybe. I wonder if it affects the resonance. It must be that, because it sounds a lot more buzzy. Okay, so let me show you the effect of each of the envelope parts on the filter. So I'm going to set it to a reasonable negative value. So let's see with the attack. If I turn the attack to 0, the filter kicks in immediately. I turn up the attack. There's a sort of curve that occurs. The resonance again is also at a sort of medium value. Let's turn it all the way down. That's not very clear. Let me show you. So the sustain, kind of just like with the volume, the amp envelope, defines the sort of the resting state of the filter after the attack and decay, while the key is pressed. So at 0, you can see that you have the attack, very short decay, and then because the sustain is at 0, there is no filter action while the key is pressed. If I increase the decay a little bit, you can see how it's much smoother in terms of a response curve. If I increase the sustain, then you'll see that after the attack and decay, the filter will return to a value that has some cutoff, but not quite as much as when the envelope has reached the peak after the attack. Here's a different sound. Now let me turn off the release completely. If I turn up the release, let's see what happens. Now if I turn off the release, let's see what happens. Suddenly, because the release is off, the effect of the filter is negated once I release the keys. But when I put on some release, then it maintains the effect of the filter a little bit after I've released the keys. And you can hear that there. So that is the filter envelope. Thanks for watching.